right, guys. Ian Anderson, Cory, Murrell, Central Coast Disc Golf. Cory, we are back for the final round of the 2018 Utah Open presented by Prodigy Discs. We got a pretty stacked lead card.
We do, and it is tight at the top. Ricky Wysocki sitting at 11 down. We've got Joel Freeman sitting at 10 down. Eagle and Austin Hannum at 9 down. This is a battle here.
Anybody's ball game.
It absolutely is, and I don't even really know what we're going to see out here because round 1, we saw some pretty hot scores, some 10 downs, 9 downs. Round 2, the wind was up, and the scores were extremely low. 2 down, 3 down, those type of scores. So
yeah,
here's to hoping we can get some scoring out here.
What's the win situation today?
Very much lower than yesterday. It's
okay.
Scoring conditions are pretty solid out here.
All right, you guys just got to look at hole 1. It's that big bomber to start your day. Difficulty is in the second. What is this?
So this is the Utah Open Special. MPO and FPO lead cards get driven up to T1 in a blacked out Escalade.
Shut up. Is that Santa driving it?
It is not, but it is a professional driver.
Wow. This is fantastic.
Right? And now they even had to undo the back seat to let Ricky out.
They put Ricky put the tall guy in the back?
They did.
That's savage. Oh my God, that's making my morning right now.
I know, right? The kicker is they all actually left their bags at the practice pin, so they had to walk all the way back to get their bags. So it was kind of comical, but it was a cool thing. It was pretty fun.
that's
on the tee
digging
pad
it.
Today, sitting at 105 strokes from Fort Mill, South Carolina, two-time and current world champion, sponsored by Latitude 64, Ricky Sucky Bomb Wysocki.
Oh, you can just feel the emotion in it.
Dude, Rob, keeping it raw. He's all weekend, man. That guy's a horse. He's just working out here.
Why can't everybody be like Rob?
I agree, man. And shouts to the whole Utah Open staff. Like all those guys put in so much work out here. It's those unseen hours that really make an event.
For sure. Ricky Wysocki probably bombing an enforcer out there.
Yep, you have to imagine. I mean, first shot is just rip it as far as you can, pretty much as straight as you can.
Mm-hmm. You can kind of think about your angle for your second shot, but it's not a huge deal either way. Joel Freeman, maybe a little higher than you want.
Yep, but left side's good, especially if you're going to go with that sidearm approach. Kind of gives you that bit of a better angle approaching that slipped green.
He does have a great sidearm. Eagle McMahon, looks like a PD2.
That thing was touched up.
He is going places, Cory. Wow.
Yeah, that's solid. And that's over on that right side, so that'll be a nice little approach for that putter backhand, I assume. Kind of like we saw Drew Gibson throw out yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And this is Austin?
Austin Hannum, Prodiscus player.
All right.
Him and Kevin Jones kind of holding down that RV situation all year.
Nice. We still have not filmed Kevin Jones, man.
We haven't, have we?
No, one of these days it'll happen, though.
Unfortunate OB, though, off the tee. Obviously not the way you want to get your round started.
No, so looking at his third here and goosing it so it doesn't go in the bunkers on his upshot.
That was his exact thought. He's like, there is no way I'm going OB to OB.
Yep. Ricky? Or sorry, Joel. Thank you.
I was going to say, quick change artist, Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, Joel.
Yeah, 2 days in a row. Just kind of got that flight plate up in the wind, dunked him right back into that bunker. But he'll have a reasonable putt at least.
He will, yeah. Here is Ricky. Going harp?
Yeah, I was going to say that Cavs harp, man. He just loves that thing.
Rightfully so, and he could put it that close on this difficult of a green. Looking at Eagle's second shot. What's he throwing here, Cory?
That's that D-line P3X he was throwing at Beaver State Fling a lot.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, does come up short and trickle back into the bunker.
Yeah, well, there was a bit of debate because it is pretty close to that edge. We'll see a shot of it here in a sec, but it was drama about 5 minutes into the round.
We got another GBO situation on our hands.
Exactly.
Yep. There is Austin with a solid layup. He'll take his 5. Joel looking to save that par. Scary putt, though. Wow.
Good putt, Joel, man. He gets a little bit of the wobble in his putts, but I'll tell you what, they go clean and straight.
He's got a little bit of Lewis Bitney in that putt.
Sure.
Yep. Eagle also looking for the par save. They gave him the OB stroke?
They did give him the OB stroke, and that's such a horrifying putt that he just drilled dead center.
Wow. That was amazing. Low floor there on that one. Or high
Yeah,
floor, I guess.
High floor, yeah, and you don't want to throw it high too, because if you get sailing, you're in trouble. So he really had to kind of like graze the top of that hill. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And there is Rick getting a stroke on the card. A couple on Austin.
This is true, and should be noted, before we got started, the second card had played a few holes, and Macbeth went birdie, birdie, birdie to start. So I don't know if Ricky's looking at the live scores, but he probably should be.
It's nice they have that resource now.
No, right? It's a kind of an odd change to the game, right? You can really know exactly where you stand and how you should play each hole. It's cool.
Yeah, it matters a lot. There are your scores after one. Ricky opening up a 2-stroke lead. We're on to hole 2, Cory.
Yeah, you've seen it before. 369 feet. Basically, Spikeheiser sidearm, Spikeheiser backhand. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you stick this pretty narrow green.
It is intimidating. We'll see what it can do for us.
Yeah, that slope down to the water in the backside is just so punishing if you leave it any sort of long.
Yeah. Ricky taking the backhand hyzer.
Probably the preferred play if you have it.
Yeah. And that's the preferred result if you can do it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'll take that. Yes, please.
Wow. Joel? So he's ripping out a destroyer. Kind of the same result from the last round.
Yep, just after that safe side. I think throwing that sidearm is just going to limit the, you're not throwing over water the entire time. So obviously there's a bit of danger mitigation there.
Mm-hmm. Eagle likes the forehand play as well, but also comes up a little bit short. Looks like that'll putt, though.
Yep, he's just barely missed that bunker short.
Mm-hmm. Austin opting for the backhand hyzer, but also coming up short and skips onto the green.
No, he did find the bunker, that eagle. There you see Austin's just right there. Look how close that is.
Oh, my gosh. So eagle for birdie.
What? Yes, please.
Wow.
He's dialed today, man. His putt was just so clean.
When he gets it working, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Joel, see if he can keep up with the Eagles of the world, but he cannot. He just got big putted. Austin looking for the par save.
Yeah, neither like the effort.
Yep. Joel cleans up par. Ricky, birdie drop in.
Yeah, Eagle got the flashy birdie, but I'll take the drop in all day.
Absolutely. That's 2 drop ins for Rick and 2 holes. He's looking pretty dialed. Hopefully he can keep it going. Speaking of dialed, this guy's putt. Ooh,
little dancer.
I didn't catch that. It was a little bit short, but it kept on trucking. Nice birdie there. Rick is now 3 clear of the card, despite Eagle's birdie. We are looking at hole 3, which I believe is a little backhand hyzer action.
Yeah, 405 feet. The side of Big Germ's ace during the final round.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is one of those holes that you could imagine the ace. It's pretty much just a big hyzer, but that golf green and that bunker to the right side, really, that's where all the teeth are in the hole.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough stick. Rick playing that big hyzer. Did it stay in?
It stayed in solely due to the fact that the dude did not fully mow the edge. That thing should have been out of bounds.
Really?
We'll get a bit of a closer look once he goes up for his putt, but that was just so close.
Wow. It looked like it was getting pretty flirty. Eagle, that should line up a nice putt. Joel?
Yeah, it's funny that Eagles and Rick, I mean, Ricky probably landed a foot closer to the pin than Eagle, but he got that sidewalk, launched him all the way out.
Yeah, he did. Ooh, Joel just barely stays out of that hazard. And he'll have a good look for the birdie. Austin, looking to come back from a couple of OB drives.
Looking like he can. That's a solid pull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. Well done. He's taking the Ricky approach this hole. Oh, that is what you're talking about.
Yes. The guy who did all the coursework comes up to him and is like, you better thank me for not mowing that part.
Oh, I thought Ricky was going to make it. Just to rub it in a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I know. Insult to injury style.
Yeah. Eagle! Come on!
Outside the circle, no jump necessary.
Wow. He gets a lot of pop on his putt.
He really does. It's so, like, It's so unique, you know. I always compare him to Simon, where Simon kind of just jabs it in, as Joel puts in a nice one right there. But it's such a good combination of loft and velocity.
Yeah,
It's nice.
really got it dialed. That was a great putt from Joel for the birdie, and Ricky's going to clean up a par. But looks like he might be losing a stroke to the card here.
Yeah, we're looking at 3/4 of a star frame, as Austin's pretty close.
Yeah, he is. See if he can get on track after the first couple holes. And yes, he can. Yeah. Man, this place is beautiful.
It really is. Look at that little butterfly flying across the camera. But yeah, the backdrops really are scenic. Some of the better kind of like distant landscape views we get out on tour.
Yeah.
The course itself isn't the most like dynamic, and you know it's no Milo.
Yeah.
But it's certainly anywhere you look, you're looking at cool stuff.
Yeah, agreed. A hole 4, par 3, 453. Just got to figure out how brave you want to be.
No, exactly. And granted, this is final round, so you have to imagine these guys are going to be pushing a little harder. But
Yeah,
gosh, this is just such a scary drive to throw.
it really is. They all have the power to get there if they want to, though.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
We'll see what they do. Eagle looks like he's ripping on a PD2. That looks pretty aggressive, Cory.
That is touched up. That is another 77-mile-an-hour drive, dude. That's crushed.
Did he really? Wow, that's 1 mile and off his high score.
Yep. And that is basically the exact same shot that Eagle misplayed during the first round. He
Oh,
went
really?
long into that water
Uh-huh.
and just took his meter off that because he assumed it was only this pond in front of him.
Oh.
But in the caddy book, it does say, actually explicitly, any water. I repeat, any water off the tee.
Oh, so that's where he got that 2-stroke penalty.
Yep. Not to cover up Joel's shot right there. He just absolutely parked that hole.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Austin's hunting too.
Yeah, taking that lower, like, flexier line to get over, but that is great.
These are some great drives so far in this hole. See if Rick can keep up with the gang. Looks like he can.
That's looking solid. That is good distance control right there.
Wow. Is that 3 in the
Yeah.
circle?
That is 3 inside the circle, and Eagle maybe 5 feet out.
Well done. See if he can start off a little star frame action.
Oh, you know it, dude. He is not missing a putt.
That putt right now, looking like 2015 Paul out there.
This is 2018 Eagle. Okay.
Sign me up for either, man. They're both fun to watch. See if Rick can keep it going. He's looking like 2016 Ricky right now.
He is. That nose down putt, it's like legitimately one of the more unique putts
Oh, yeah.
out there. It just comes out his hand so nose down and so straight.
It just dives straight in the basket. It's really cool to watch. Throws it up, but it's got that nose down. Austin also getting a birdie, and Joel for the star frame.
That is impressive, Ian.
Has that ever? I bet you that's never happened.
I honestly don't think. We were talking like that has to be the best grouping of drives of any card in the entire event, probably in the event's history.
Yeah. I seriously doubt this hole has ever been starred.
That's quality work. But hey, they're on lead card for a reason, Ian.
They sure are. They can play. And we got Rick with that 2-stroke lead over Joel and Eagle. It is tight. Austin's lurking. All right, huge thanks to our sponsor MVP for getting us out here. Gotta thank Prodigy Disc for putting on the tournament as well. We're on to hole 5, par 4, 696. Danger here is that second shot with that basket so close to the water.
This is true, but hey, that fairway is pretty dangerous too. If you're trying to get aggressive, it has that gentle right to left fade the entire way. So anything that comes in with like I would say not enough angle and doesn't spike down onto it,
Uh-huh.
is going to run all the way to that water.
Wow, this is a nice luxury Eagle has. Oh, or not. Oh my gosh.
That grass is a nice luxury.
Oh, that was the safe line, Cory.
I know. He found that little second cut right next to the water, and it stayed in.
Wow. Joel with a really smart forehand. I really like this play from Joel.
I agree. I'm honestly shocked Eagle doesn't throw that. He throws such a long sidearm.
He does. He could probably throw farther than he can a Spikeiser. Austin taking the Eagle line as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of these big-time pros, the big arms, are going to be taking this Spikeiser line. It just seems like it's safer. It doesn't. I mean, granted, Eagle almost went in the water, but you're not really flirting with that left side at all. There's no sense to. You know, it's 700 feet. You don't have to bite off like 550.
Yeah, you're not going to Eagle it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Joel's second here. Doesn't like it, Cory.
No, left it a little short, but circles, just outside circle's edge. It's hard to complain about that.
You can make that.
Yep.
Austin.
Keeping it low as well.
Yeah, also a little wide. I guess you're kind of afraid of that water, huh?
Yeah, that's a fair miss to make.
Yeah. Still got a putt. Rick. This looks a little better.
Ooh, a lot better.
A lot better. Oh, he got the long cut right by the basket there to slow it down.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. Nothing to really make this hole any more dangerous than it has to be.
Right? Eagle's second shot. That will do. All right, see if our Circle's Edge gang can get it started here. Joel up first. Wow.
Gosh, that floaty wobbler straight into the heart of the chains.
He bittied it right in there. What a putt. Shout out to Rico, too. He's got a pretty good wobbler.
Yeah, the python strike. Nice putt, Austin.
Well done, sir. We going another star frame here?
We're eyeing down back-to-back stars.
Wow. It's fun to see how hard they can attack this course when the wind's down.
No, I know. And honestly, like, the wind was down, but it definitely was a little windy. It's not like it was dead still out there. So
Yeah.
I was honestly shocked to see just the... Oh, there's Jerm in the background. That's funny. It was shocking just to see the disparity in the scores, you know?
Look at that thing go. Perfect putt, though.
Oh, it really is. You couldn't have asked for a better spot to hit.
Not at all. There's your second star frame in a row. Wow. Rick holds on to 2 strokes. I think Paul was 5 for 5 at this point.
He was. In fact, he was 6 for 6 before hole 7.
Wow.
Yes.
There is hole 6, Island Green. It is tiny. Let's see if they can stick it.
Yeah, no real reason to miss this one. It's pretty basic, either sidearm spike or backhand kind of flat to hyzer.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a little bit of wind, so something to think about.
Wow, Eagle barely sneaking that FD3 in.
Yeah, just dunking it on there.
Unbelievable. That is an overstable fairway for those not familiar. Joel, you know what this one is?
That's his Champ Firebird.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's just pretty basic, nothing fancy.
Yeah, and that one did hit the wall. Goes OB. Austin taking that backhand line.
And that's perfect.
That is.
That's a committed, hanging it out right. It's nice.
Was that a jokery?
I believe it was, and
Yeah.
this is that LeBron Chains Cavs harp.
LeBron Chains. Love it. Did he come up with that one, or is that you?
That is actually a Boston Dave out of San Francisco reference that I'm going to steal for the air.
Oh, nice, dude. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Good guy. Dave McGrath.
Yeah. Eagle with a good putt. Austin with a nice birdie. Ricky as well. And we will have a 4 from Joel.
Yeah, the sad 4, but that's that type of hole. You know, it's a 2 or a 4 hole.
It is, isn't it? Swings and strokes, and Joel is not stoked.
Is that the disc golf board game? Swings and strokes?
Swings and strokes, man.
Okay.
Throw a copyright on that. Let's get going. All right, there we are after 6. Rick still 2 clear of Eagle. Joel, that one hurts right there.
It
Fun.
does. He's cooking, 3 down through 5.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then he takes the bogey on the shorty.
Oh, one of the easiest holes in the course. Ouch. Hole 7, par 3, 546. Attackable for Eagle and Rick and Austin. I don't know that Joel can get there.
Hey now.
You
But
think
you're
he can?
probably right. You're probably right. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 546, and especially like round 2 in the headwind, it was so tough. Today, wind a little bit down, so probably getting more aggressive.
And Eagle is getting very aggressive with that PD2.
Get over.
Come on.
Oh, if he's a foot farther, I think he skips off that sidewalk and draws it over.
That's OB over there?
And it's not OB, but it's outside
okay.
the circle.
Oh, okay. Austin? Man, he booms him, Cory.
He does, and it doesn't look like he's throwing him real hard.
Yeah.
We're gonna see him throw some sidearms in the later holes here, and it's such a unique form because it doesn't look like he's throwing it very hard, but it's very spinny.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Speaking of spinning, Rick is spinning one way out there. Do work, Rick.
That's nice. That's an ABville. It's inside the circle.
That is good. Ooh, we got a coastline on it. It is worthy.
That's a long ways on a hyzer.
That is, isn't it?
Like, that didn't really have much flex at all.
Rick, not known for his backhand distance, but he can put him out there. Joel? He's getting after it, Cory.
I was going to say, overcooked it a bit maybe, but that's good. That's probably 475. He's in position here to throw a nice aggressive upshot.
Yeah. Farther than I can ever dream of throwing.
This is true.
Yep. Austin, little forehand up. Wow.
Solid play, man. I've been trying to get a Jokari or Jokery or whatever for so long.
Just steal one from Anthony next time you see him. Oh, Joel!
He needs one of those whale upshots to land.
Oh, this one was so close. He's so nasty with that whale, man.
It's shocking. Like, I haven't thrown one, but I kind of want to run into Joel at this next event and get one from him.
Was that a Color Glow whale? Is that his tour series
that's
one?
his signature series, like team champion series.
Eagle missed a putt. What's up with that?
I don't believe it. Let's run it back.
Yeah. Can you get a redo? Ricky, he's not missing putts, though.
No mulligans at Mulligan's, Ian.
No. That's funny. That's a good hole for Rick. That's a stroke on the card and probably 98% of the field.
Yeah, this is actually this is the only hole Paul has not gotten so far in the front. So
Okay.
Rick kind of getting back to being up 3 strokes at this point as they're both 6 for 7.
Okay. That concentration. There's that nose down, just heat-seeking almost.
Look at Joel in the background. He's stoked for him, too. He's playing against him, and he's even hyped.
He's a great guy.
Uh-huh.
And there is Rick getting a stroke on the card. Opens up a 3-stroke lead. That's going to take us to hole 8.
Yeah, the little mound hole. 330 feet. It's really a spike, hyzer, any direction you want to throw it. Could be sidearm, could be lefty backhand, could be righty backhand. It's just get close so you don't have to hit an uphill into the wind putt.
Yeah. With these bunkers, though, I think it's a screaming forehand.
Oh, I agree. The left side, the landing zone's much bigger, and there's a golf tee over there that you can skip right on.
Ricky?
Overshooting the pier a little bit.
Yeah. He's going to have a long comebacker.
I was going to say, he didn't go in the bunker, though, so, not terrible.
Yep. Looks like Eagle likes that forehand line.
He really likes it.
That is so hard to do on that mound.
I know, just to stick it and not have it roll.
God, incredible. Austin? That looked like a putter or a mid.
It is. He's going back to the Jokari or Jokery well.
Wow.
I was surprised to see. Yeah, I was surprised to see a putter shot that wide.
Yeah. Joel also likes the forehand. Oh.
Really, the last thing to beat, but
yeah.
I mean, he's close enough to where it was probably going to be a tough putt either way.
Yeah. Ricky playing some smart golf and just laying up. Joel, he is not laying up. Good bid.
Great bid. You got a little tickle.
Oh.
And that's really the first putt, the first pretty good putt I've seen spit out. I know there's been a lot of videos of people spitting out of these baskets this weekend, but I got to say, I've seen absolutely none except for that one.
Yeah.
Spit out that probably should have. And frankly, I've seen some not so awesome putts stick.
Yeah. They've all been going in when I thought they would. That was a 50-50 on any basket, honestly, too.
I know. It was a coin flip. It was right side, and it just flipped it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a heads up from Seppo on the D1, D2 action. So D1, more like PD2. D2 is destroyer action.
Whoa.
Yeah, slight clarification. Thank you. Shout out to my man Seppo.
All right. I need to give me some D2s then.
I know, right? A hole 9, par 4, 819. Just a big bomb off the tee, and then the difficulty here is your second shot again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pick your poison, right? Do you want to be right side and hyzer back around the trees, or do you want to be left side and throw a sidearm or a touchy turnover shot? Really, whatever you're more comfortable with is probably what you're going to go for.
Sure. Eagle is crushing on this PD2, Cory.
He's crushing on it, and that's a little bit of a slip.
Yeah, it is. He wanted some more ante on that one.
That is so far to the left. Honestly, we thought he had a chance at black acing 11.
He's in bounds, though, over there at least, right?
He is in bounds, but way, way far away from the fairway. And as the A-cam, I'm not stoked about having to run over there.
I feel your pain on these golf courses, man. You got to hustle. Ricky, that's middle. He'll be able to throw a forehand from there.
Yeah, he's right in a good landing zone, though.
Mm-hmm. Austin, putting a good pull on it. Hanging out with Rick over there.
Yep, and that's a fine side to be on, especially if you have a pretty consistent sidearm. You're solid over there.
Yeah. Is that glow destroyer from Joel?
That is, and that was like dead straight.
Wow, it sure was.
It just had no left, no right, just straight the whole way.
Reminds me of a Nate Sexton destroyer shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Those things go so straight, it's uncanny. Austin busting out the forehand for the second shot here and attacking this elevated basket. Wow.
Yeah, and that's great. I mean, it's just so strange how soft he throws a forehand and it goes.
It went places. Eagle pretty far from the basket, but thankfully he throws pretty far. Ripping a backhand with the FD3, it looks like. That'll putt.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah. Joel, he is going to go forehand second shot. Huh.
The forehand does play nicely into that little grassy knoll right there, so, if you're comfortable with it, throw it.
Yeah. I just figured right at the trees he'd throw it back in, but I guess he found a window he liked. Oh, and so did Ricky.
Give that man a dot.
Gosh. Rick is dialed today. Oh, Joel's putt was not dialed right there. Eagle. There we go.
Good putt. That's a good bird to get. I mean, it's a par 4, so a lot of the par 4s are pretty attackable.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a feel-good birdie regardless.
It is. Austin also looking for a birdie. Well done, sir. Joel has a comebacker for the par.
Ooh, that's a Rocky Mountain Championships t-shirt I think we spot in the background.
Oh, you're right. R.I.P.
No, don't say that.
I'm going to shed a tear. There is Ricky with a drop-in birdie. Not the first time Rick's done that this round.
No, and if you can get into a pattern of drop-in birdies, it's a good place to be.
Yeah, you could save that kind of putting concentration energy for when you need it later in the round. It's nice.
Yeah, pro tip, just drop them in.
Yeah, just drop them in. All right, there's Rick, still 2 clear. That is all we got for part 1. Make sure you come back for part 2. It is a good one, and we'll catch you around.